In this video, we're going to take a look at these carrots and harvest them. They have been in the ground for 9 months. Almost. Next week will be 9 months. So stick around, take a look at what we get out of these grow bags.
Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave.
So welcome to Bowtie Life, where we talk mostly about life in the garden. These carrots, I planted them September 30th of last year. It's June 23rd, which means in a week it will be exactly 9 months since I planted these. Now, we've been eating off of these all along. We go and pull the biggest ones and leave the little ones left, and they grow. And then we go pull the biggest ones, and Mrs. Bowtie and I have had a lot of carrots out of these 4 10-gallon grow bags over the past, I don't know, say 7 months, and they've done pretty good. And so why is there a potato in here? Why is there a potato in here? It looks like a potato. It even feels like a potato. What's going on here? I don't understand. We'll have to figure that out. I don't remember putting a potato in here. Okay, well, so September of last year, I put a video out on. The video came out on October 15th. I'll put a link. If you're on a device that gets cards, that's the little links up in the corner. You'll see it up in the corner of the video. If you're not, there's a link in the description. Either way, I'll put a link to the place where I planted these. And we have a lot of big carrots in here, and we've really been enjoying these. Here's a few small ones. Here's one that's probably going to be a bit bigger. But we have a wide variety of sizes here. Now, the thing about carrots, when you plant them, you don't have to pick them at a certain time. They store great in the ground. And if you have a good place to keep the soil moist around them, they will keep for a very long time. I mean, look at these. These are beautiful. These are beautiful carrots. Look at that. These aren't particularly big ones, but they are beautiful, and they do taste good. Mrs. Bowtie particularly loves them in her salads. Well, we're going to go through here, and we're going to harvest all of these and see what we can get. Now, I do want you to notice this one carrot is actually going to seed, and I actually have never had this happen before, and I want to leave this one and see what it looks like. I have never left a carrot long enough to do that. Now, this is a purple carrot, which is not one of Mrs. Bowtie's favorites. However, I just noticed, there is one that is orange. Yeah, that's an orange one. That is almost gone to seed right there. I'm sure we'll find others. I'm going to try to save these, and I'm going to try to let those that are going to seed go to seed. Now, carrots going to seed. Now, carrots are considered a perennial. What that means is they live more than 1 year. So, they actually live 2 years. The first year, they grow and develop what we call carrots. The second year, if you leave them, they grow up and they leave seeds. You know what the seeds are for? That's for the carrots in your next crop. So, come September or so, we'll be planting some of our own harvested seeds, if I can get some of these to go to seed, and we will try to continue our line of good carrots. So, that's exciting to me. You know, we can spend a lot of money on seed starts at the hardware store. You know, those little plants that you get, they're like $5 to $7 a piece. You can spend a lot of money to make a garden as big as ours. It would run me broke. It really would. So you can also buy a lot of seeds. I've spent hundreds of dollars on seeds in a single year. I think our record is about $300. Last year and this year, we haven't spent hardly anything on seeds. So we're going to start collecting carrot seeds because we do like carrots. And we're going to preserve some of these for the future. And yeah, so anyway, somewhere in here there is, there's a tag. Oh, it's even, looky there, little finger carrot from Livingston, planted September 30th of last year. That is just so cool. These things will actually keep in here for quite a while. They'll actually do very well in there. So let me get a wheelbarrow and we'll start pulling some of these. So if you're still watching this and you like carrots, click that thumbs up. Whether you like them cooked or frozen or in salads, fresh or however, click the thumbs up. Now, some of you don't like carrots. I grew up not liking carrots. So those of you who don't like carrots, go ahead and click that thumbs down. I'd be very interested to see how many people actually like carrots in one form or another. But yeah, so I actually decided I wasn't going to get the wheelbarrow. There are still some small ones in here, which means they were close together. They didn't develop completely, which is okay because they still can be used for something, I'm sure. But these little fingers, is that what I had here? The first one is the little finger carrots. There's a whole bunch of these small ones. Now, as I've already said, Mrs. Bowtie and I both like eating carrots. Some of these are good size, some of these are not. These smaller ones we'll probably save for just straight to go on salad, not store them long term. Some of these larger ones we're going to try to store in another video, and we are going to julienne them, blanch and freeze them for an experiment. So I'm very curious to see how that works. But anyway, because we're growing in a grow bag, it's really awesome because we have kind of a controlled environment. Now, you can see here in this video, these carrots were actually in bright sunlight for 9 months. They were out here in the sunny north side of the house. Now, we're in Florida, so the north side of the house, the sun is high. It always got sun for 9 months. Every time the sun was out, these got their sun. And they did amazing, just positively amazing. And so we brought these over here to this table. And I'm going through here, I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to save. That actually looks like a good one right there to save. Though I'm wondering if this one might be better. It's a little smaller. I don't know. I'm going to pull this larger one in the middle and leave those two, this one and this one. And then we have one back here that's already going to seed, which we're definitely leaving that. Oh, it's a pretty good size one too. So I'm going to pull the rest of these around here, hopefully not disturbing the 3 I want to keep in there too much, so that we can get seeds for next year. Well, actually, it's going to be later this year. In Florida, we plant these things in the fall and let them grow over winter. They do just fine growing over the winter. And I just pulled the one that I was going to keep. Doggone it. Okay, well, that didn't work, but that's okay. I'll pull out a few of these weeds. Oh, there's another one right there. I'm going to pull that one out. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. Okay, well, anyway, we've got 2 carrots here that we're going to let go to seed. And we'll talk about collecting those seeds in a later video, because if if you've watched my channel long, you know I like collecting the seeds. And we're going to leave this as it is, the little finger carrots, with 2 good carrots in here to go to seed and grow seeds for next year. Now, once they go to seed, the carrot itself will not be good. It'll get kind of a woody carrot. Just for the fun of it, I might even try to see what it looks like when we do harvest the seeds. But yeah, this looks beautiful. This is going to go back over somewhere where it's going to get, oh, haha, I have the perfect place. I'm going to put them over there where the potatoes were. So if you haven't seen the potato harvest yet, stay tuned. It's coming out soon. So, little finger carrots are first. I'm very excited. So this next bag of potatoes is not Mrs. Bowtie's favorite, but I like them. I like carrots. I just like carrots. That's just all there is to it. Now this one going to seed right here, it is beautiful. It is a purple one. And I can dig down just a little bit and I can see that. Here's another one over here that is yellow. That's a good one to leave to seed. And this one here, now this obviously is a mix of colors. It is a color mix. In fact, I bet if I can find a tag here, we can figure out what we're growing. Oh, here it is. So we have here carrot rainbow mix. Again, planted, it's a Ferry Morris, planted September 30th last year. And again, this is June 23rd. So I do have this yellow one here that I want to let it go to seed. Let's see what color this one, big one. This is a big one here as well. That's a white one. I'm going to let that one go to seed as well. See if I can remember this time. We'll start pulling these off one by one and see. Now this one's, I would might leave this one, but it's kind of going funky. So out it comes. And here's 2. This one was right next to this one, so it didn't grow very big. And they'll do that. I sowed these thickly. In fact, if you go watch that video, you can see that I did. I sowed them fairly thick. And they did well. They did okay. There's a yellow one, it looks like. A white one. An orange one. Oh, see, now that one got eaten. That one there got eaten a little bit. 9 months, folks. I finally found a carrot that got eaten. Ooh, what is that color? There's a big one over here. I'm going to pull these others and leave this massive one over here. Oh, look at that one. Kind of developed funny. I'm not sure why it did that. Probably because it was so close to the others. They'll do that, but we sow them kind of thickly, and then we just kind of pick the biggest ones as they grow. And some of them don't get eaten, and some of them do. But we are now kind of going through and just going to leave the few that we want to leave for going to seed. So I have 6, oops, there's another one to come out. So again, some of these small ones we'll use. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Something deep in there. That's a nice carrot. Now mind you, these are growing in grow bags, so they typically don't grow as big as they're in ground, but you don't have as many pests with them either, which is why I like the grow bags. They just don't seem to have many problems. I'm pulling out some of the weeds out of here. So I got 1, 2, 3, oh, there's another, 4, 5 carrots left in here. Oh, there's another one. This one here is, now these videos are my own personal log, so I'll be able to refer back and I'll know exactly which ones are which and what I did. This one here looks like a yellow one. That's definitely yellow. This one here I think is, well, it could be yellow too. There's a purple one here that we're going to leave, and there is, okay, I don't know if those are white or yellow, but they're one of the two. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants in here that we're going to let go to seed like this. And I'll do a video once these start getting to the point where we can collect the seeds. So there is our rainbow carrots. Not as many, mainly because I left the 5 big ones in the ground. So, but still, there's a number there. So our next bag here, let's see what this one is. There's a tag. Must be a tag in all of these. I'm hoping they're still here. Oh, nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is Emporators, carrot long Emporators. Again, September 30th. And so these will be kind of interesting to see. These are supposed to be a longer carrot. Oh, sure enough, look at that. That's kind of cool. I'm going to pull up a bunch here, a bundle. There's a few of them there. That's very cool. I'm going to have to pick a few here to go to seed. But, okay, now this is a 10-gallon grow bag. That grew all the way to the bottom of that grow bag. That's kind of interesting. That's very cool. I love that. The soil is nice and warm. I can feel it. Again, some small ones. Well, here's a big one I'm going to allow to go. But we'll go with all these pulled out. Oh, they are growing in there. So those other 3 bags are over where the potatoes were. This one doesn't look like either it didn't get harvested as much or is just growing a lot thicker. I don't know. Let's see what this is. This is Tendersweet carrots. Again, we have an airplane pulling a banner. I can't see it through the shade cloth. But September 30th, this was planted. And there's some nice Tendersweet carrots in here. So we're going to be able to find out which carrots we like this time. We hadn't done very good with these in the past as far as keeping them organized. I am actually keeping them organized in the Florida room here where we can taste them and figure out which ones we like. But I am going to leave a number of these. Now, to tell you the truth, I thought we had harvested more than this from this particular bag, but maybe I just planted it thicker. I don't know. Maybe I can go back and look at my video and figure it out, because I did a video when I planted these, like I already mentioned. So, carrots, really good crop to grow. They last a long time if you just need to leave them in the ground, and that's what we needed to do. I'm going to continue on pulling these. If you've grown carrots and picked them this year, let me know in the comments below. Share your experiences, or if you have any questions for that matter, comment below. I don't know a lot about carrots. This is my 3rd time trying to grow them. First 2 times went okay, and I've learned a lot since I planted the first 2 times. And so I'm trying to grow and get better at these things, and so on and so forth. But yeah, comment below, share your experiences or questions. So Mrs. Bowtie and I were not sure which carrots we liked. We grew several different kinds. I know Mrs. Bowtie doesn't like the rainbow mix very much, and I may or may not continue to grow those. So I actually took the carrots in and we sat down over them and decided these Tendersweets, they kind of had an aftertaste to them that we really didn't like. And I don't know if that's because of where we're growing them, and that our environment's different, or our dirt, or whatever. Something's different. Or tell me what your experience are with the Tendersweet. If you found them not to be the favorite in the comments below. But we did like the Emporator long, and we did like the little finger. And these two will definitely be growing a lot more of next year. So I'm going to get to work cleaning these up. First thing you want to do is take the green tops off of them to make them last longer. A lot of these small ones will probably go in salads or whatnot early on. The bigger ones, which there's none very big here, we will probably like julienne and maybe flash freeze, or maybe blanch them first and then flash freeze. We'll have to see what we come up with. We'll have another video, and if you want to see that, be sure and subscribe to this channel, and you'll see that video coming out in the near future, because it's going to get recorded. But for those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You've made Bowtie Life what it is today. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.